So there's this new, really controversial sporting event in the works, and it promises to completely shatter everything we think we know about human potential. This isn't just another competition. No, it's a direct challenge to the very idea of what a sport is. So what is this thing, and why is it causing such a huge stir?
I mean, that's a pretty blunt take from some of its loudest critics. It's a serious warning, and it really frames one side of this incredibly intense debate. But, as you're about to see, not everyone sees it that way. Not at all.
Because on the other side, you've got these really influential people from tech and finance, and they don't see danger. They see the next logical step in human evolution. So what is this event that's creating such a massive divide?
All right, so let's dig into the specifics of what some people are calling the Doping Olympics. The official name is the Enhanced Games, and believe me, the concept is every bit as radical as it sounds.
Yep, you heard that right. Instead of testing for performance-enhancing drugs, this event, well, it embraces them. The whole idea is to see just how far we can go when athletes can use science to push their bodies past so-called natural limits, all while being monitored by doctors.
And don't think this is some far-off sci-fi concept. The very first games are scheduled for 2026. That is right around the corner, which means this whole debate is about to get very, very real.
So what sports are we talking about? Well, to start, they're focusing on some of the most basic tests of raw athleticism: swimming, track and field, and weightlifting. You know, sports where it's easy to measure performance, which makes them the perfect place to try and smash old records.
Okay, and a huge part of the draw for the athletes, it's the money. The financial model here is a total game changer. Unlike a lot of traditional sports, the Enhanced Games says it's going to pay every single competitor a salary, just for showing up, and that's on top of any prize money they win.
And the incentives are designed to make headlines. Any athlete who breaks a current world record in their event, they'll walk away with a bonus of $250,000.
But wait, it gets even bigger. If you break one of the most iconic records in sports, think the 100-meter sprint, there's an extra $1 million prize. They are putting serious cash behind this goal of rewriting the history books. So, you take this radical science, you throw in a ton of cash, and what do you get? A massive firestorm of controversy. Which brings us to the great debate at the very heart of these games.
This quote right here, it just perfectly nails the whole philosophy of the people backing this, including tech billionaires like Peter Thiel. They imagine a future where enhancing our bodies with technology isn't just for a few elite athletes, but it's a choice that could be available to everyone.
So what you have is this massive fundamental disagreement. On one side, you've got the visionaries who see this as a safe way to push human potential and fast-track a future of personal choice. And on the other, you have sporting agencies warning about the physical dangers and the risk of making drug use look cool to younger generations.
But here's the thing. This whole debate, it's way bigger than just sports. This is really just a sneak peek of a much larger conversation that's already happening in labs and boardrooms and, frankly, living rooms all over the world. Just to give you some perspective, the human enhancement industry is already worth $125 billion. This is not some niche little market. It's a gigantic economic force.
The reality is, the enhancement revolution isn't coming, it's already here. I mean, think about it. From the smartwatch on your wrist that tracks your health, to exoskeletons that help people walk again, to brain implants, the line between therapy and enhancement is getting blurrier every single day. And what's pushing all this into the mainstream? Well, it's our culture. You see it on social media, in modern gym culture, and in this growing trend of looking for a pill to solve everyday problems. It's all making the idea of improving ourselves feel more and more normal.
So, what does all this actually mean for us? The Enhanced Games might just seem like a spectacle, but it's forcing us to ask some really tough questions about the kind of future we want to live in.
Look, it's pretty obvious that the people behind this event have a powerful vision. They believe that humanity's destiny is to become superhuman, to use science and technology to go beyond our natural limits. And that's what brings this whole thing right back to us. The choices being made right now, whether it's in a sports arena or a tech lab, are going to shape the choices we all have tomorrow. The question isn't if enhancement is possible anymore. It's about how we as a society decide to deal with it.
And that really brings us to the final question. As that line between natural and enhanced keeps fading away, do you believe in a superhuman future? It's a question we're all going to have to answer, and probably a lot sooner than we think.